Located in Cloverland, near the 700 block of North County Road, 675 West and just south of US 40, lies 100 Steps Cemetery, also known as Carpenter Cemetery. With gravestones dating back to the Civil War, it is considered one of the most haunted cemeteries in Indiana. The cemetery is only open from dawn to dusk, making nighttime visits both illegal and off-limits. According to legend, if someone climbs the cemetery's staircase at exactly midnight and counts 100 steps along the way, they will be met by the spirit of a former caretaker. This ghostly figure is said to reveal a vision of how and when they will die. However, if fear gets the best of them and they try to flee, they must still ensure they take exactly 100 steps on their way back, no more, no less, if they want to leave safely. Some say that attempting to deceive the caretaker comes with a terrible price. Those who try to trick the spirit may be struck down by an unseen force, leaving them with a painful mark, often described as a devil's handprint, that lingers for days. The origins of this eerie tale date back to the late 1800s, a time when grave robbers were active in the area and bodies sometimes vanished without a trace. Though the original steps were eventually replaced due to wear and tear, reports suggest that the number remains the same. One visitor, while exploring in daylight, confirmed counting 100 steps on the way up, though they wisely chose not to test the legend by staying after dark. The haunted story of Central State Hospital, Indianapolis, Indiana. One of the most chilling and true haunted locations in Indiana is Central State Hospital, an abandoned psychiatric facility in Indianapolis, with a dark past and lingering spirits. The tragic history: originally opened in 1848 as the Indiana Hospital for the Insane, this massive institution was built to house and treat individuals suffering from mental illness. However, like many 19th century asylums, overcrowding, mistreatment, and unethical medical practices became major issues. Patients were often subjected to experimental treatments, including electroshock therapy, lobotomies, and isolation techniques. Many never left. By the early 1900s, rumors spread of abuse, neglect, and even secret medical experiments on unwilling patients. Some claim that patients were locked away for years, forgotten by their families, while others were restrained for days in horrific conditions. The hospital officially closed in 1994, but the eerie energy of its past still lingers. Paranormal activity. Since its closure, Central State Hospital has been a hotspot for ghost hunters and paranormal investigators. Visitors report hearing disembodied voices, footsteps echoing down empty hallways, and the feeling of being watched. Some have even claimed to see shadowy figures lurking in the former patient dorms and medical buildings. One of the most terrifying encounters involves the old underground tunnels that connected different sections of the hospital. Security guards and trespassers alike have reported hearing whispers and even being touched by unseen hands while exploring the decaying corridors. In one chilling incident, a group of investigators in the early 2000s reported capturing a full-body apparition of what appeared to be a hospital nurse, standing silently in the darkness before vanishing. Others claimed to have seen the ghost of a young girl in a hospital gown, staring blankly at them before fading into thin air. Crown Point became the county seat of Lake County, Indiana, in 1840. A courthouse was built in 1849, followed by a small wooden jail in 1851. As the town grew, a larger brick courthouse was built in 1878, and a new sheriff's residence with an attached jail was constructed in 1882. Over time, the jail expanded, eventually featuring 150 cells, a warden's residence, offices, and various facilities. The jail was considered escape-proof until March 3, 1934, when infamous gangster John Dillinger made a daring escape, humiliating Sheriff Lillian Holley by stealing her car in the process. By 1958, the sheriff's residence was converted into offices, and in 1974, county government operations moved to a new facility, leaving the old jail abandoned. Over the years, eerie tales of hauntings have emerged. Visitors and volunteers have reported ghostly apparitions wandering the corridors, unexplained footsteps echoing through the empty halls, and lights flickering on and off without reason. Strange voices have been heard, doors open and close on their own, and mysterious images have appeared in photographs. Today, the old sheriff's house and jail, listed on the National Register of Historic Places, is not only a historic landmark, but also a hotspot for paranormal activity, attracting ghost hunters and history buffs alike. Legend has it that 7 eerie gateways to hell are scattered across the rural landscape of Brazil, Indiana, deep in the Wabash Valley. This chilling tale has been passed down for generations, with different variations and locations emerging over time. However, in Indiana, the infamous 7 gates are said to be hidden in Brazil. According to the legend, if someone drives through all 7, they will witness the gates of hell closing behind them upon reaching the last one. While many of these so-called gates have been destroyed, one still remains in Brazil. One of the most infamous stories tied to this legend revolves around a tragic train accident. It is said that a train once derailed and plunged off one of these gates, killing all passengers aboard. Their souls, doomed to hell, are believed to linger in the area, making it a hotspot for ghostly encounters. Those seeking paranormal experiences are often drawn to the bridges at night. Among the many eerie rumors, one of the most terrifying involves a towering figure said to be 7 feet tall guarding the gates. Some believe that if you remain under the bridge for more than half an hour, this mysterious figure will appear. And if he does, he will chase you. Many have also reported hearing the distant screams of the train's lost passengers, as well as eerie chanting from deep within the surrounding woods, allegedly from former cult members. For thrill seekers looking to test the legend, the journey begins by traveling north through Brazil on the main road. After crossing a bridge, take a left onto 1500 Road and continue until reaching an old train tunnel. To summon the supernatural, drivers are instructed to stop their car and flash their headlights 3 times. Then, they must drive under the bridge, turn around and park in the center for 10 minutes. If the legend is true, the graffiti on the tunnel walls will start to glow and blood will seep from the cracks. Those who encounter banging on their car windows or rooftop or see their name mysteriously appear on the tunnel walls are warned to leave immediately. According to the tale, seeing your own name is an omen of doom. If, while fleeing, you spot a tree with 2 children hanging from its branches, do not stop or look back. Simply drive away, because once the spirits have marked you, escape may no longer be possible. Indiana State Sanatorium is located in Rockville. It was originally built as a tuberculosis treatment facility, built in 1907, and over the years, it became a place where many patients suffered and passed away. The sad, heavy history of illness and death seems to have left an imprint on the location. People say the building is still haunted by the spirits of former patients. There have been countless reports of strange noises, like disembodied footsteps echoing down empty hallways. Some claim to hear coughing, even though no one is around, as though the lingering souls of the tuberculosis victims are still trapped in the place. Visitors have also described feeling cold spots and experiencing strange sensations, like being watched, particularly in the old abandoned parts of the sanatorium. One of the more chilling rooms is the nursing home section of the sanatorium, an area that most describe a feeling of heavy sadness and abandonment, where time seems to expand and distort.
Thank you for watching, and remember, stay curious, but stay safe. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell to hear more chilling stories.